There's something quietly powerful about a mirror. It waits for us each morning, calm, reflective, and still ready to remind us of everything we still need to fix. A strand of hair, a tired face, a body that never seems to meet the standard. But mirrors don't create these rules. They were written for us, long before we even noticed. In magazine covers and beauty ads promising perfection. But these aren't just harmless insecurities. It's an entire industry built on a simple idea that women are almost enough, but not quite. They always seem unfinished. But isn't it strange how there's something as simple as growing up start to feel like a renovation project? I first noticed it when I was 12. A friend told me mascara would make my eyes look better. And suddenly, I found myself comparing my reflection to every girl in school. Suddenly, being a girl wasn't just about growing up, it was about keeping up. At lunch, I watched the girls with perfectly straightened hair and shiny lip gloss laughing and felt this knot of worry in my chest, like I was already behind at something I didn't even know I was competing in. Meanwhile, the boys were running around with messy hair and stains on their jeans. When the teacher laughed and said, "Boys will be boys," it hit me how unfair it was. Girls were learning to tidy up, polish, and shrink ourselves before we even figured out who we really were. That's how early it started, this quiet pressure to fix everything natural and real about myself. One night, scrolling through Instagram, I paused on a photo of a girl I barely recognized, and then realized it was me, filtered and edited. This version of me had a full face of makeup, the trendy shirt of that time, and the hairstyle that all girls were obsessed with. But that's when it hit me. The rules didn't come from other girls at school, and this isn't just some insecurity we grow into, it's something the world carefully built into us. Because a woman's self doubt is profitable. The beauty industry alone makes hundreds of billions of dollars every year, not by selling products, but by selling problems. They create the flaws, then sell us the fix. Social media filters, body edits, miracle creams, cosmetic appointments, and nose jobs. Each one whispering the same message. You aren't pretty and complete enough. Yet, from childhood, we learn that our natural selves aren't enough, a message reinforced by media, peers, and even our own reflections. But this didn't start overnight. For centuries, femininity has been tied to appearance as a form of control. In the 19th century, women were taught that a good woman was graceful, delicate, and well groomed. Post war advertising showed the perfect housewife. Smiling, slim, spotless, her worth measured by how she looked and served. These images maintained a social order where women were admired, not empowered. Today, the same logic has been repackaged and monetized. The beauty, fashion, and wellness industries profit from creating insecurities using psychological tactics. Ads use fear based messaging to imply constant imperfection. The system runs on one powerful belief. If women stop feeling insecure, entire industries lose profit. National Organization for Women reports that at age 13, 53% of American girls are unhappy with their bodies. This grows to 78% by the time girls reach 17. Right now, the pressure is everywhere, and it hits hard. Girls wake up feeling anxious before the day even starts, already worried about how they look. And it's not just emotional. It's still hours, days, and years spent chasing perfection, applying makeup, editing photos, comparing themselves to impossible standards, and spending money they don't even have on products and treatments that promise perfection. If nothing changes, this pressure will only grow stronger. The mental health impact is already visible, causing anxiety, depression, and body dissatisfaction among teenage girls. If society keeps normalizing this expectation, we risk creating a culture where women continue to question their value instead of realizing their potential. It's exhausting, isn't it? And yet, what if we could start seeing ourselves and each other as complete, not unfinished? Change doesn't need to be massive. It can start today with small actions. First, talk about it. Don't keep it to yourself, and don't be afraid to share what's really bothering you. Talk to friends, classmates, online communities, and ask questions on this topic. One honest conversation can open minds and change perspectives. Awareness is a key part of breaking the cycle, because the more we talk, the more we start to realize we aren't alone. Second, create safe spaces for girls and women. Don't wait for someone else to start. Take the initiative yourself. It can be as simple as a small group, an online chat, or a club where girls can share their experiences and support each other. Even a small circle of friends meeting once a month can make a big difference. Third, choose realness and start the change with yourself. Stop apologizing for your appearance. Post unfiltered photos and compliment people for their inner strengths, not just their looks. Psychologists call it the mirror effect. When one person dares to be real, others feel permission to do the same. So, here's a small challenge for you. For 1 week, post or share one real, unedited moment. Something that shows your authentic self. No filters and no perfect angles. Use it as a reminder that you are already perfect as you are and encourage others to do the same. Each small act of honesty creates change. Slowly, day by day, we can shift the culture around us and prove that being real isn't something to hide, it's something to celebrate. I want to end my speech with the same mirror I started with. But this time, its reflection tells a different story. Instead of flaws, it shows strength, individuality, and wholeness. Women and girls are not unfinished projects. Business companies may profit from our insecurities, but we can profit from self acceptance, from reclaiming our time, our energy, and our confidence. The mirror will always reflect what you choose to see. So maybe it's time we stop hunting for what's missing and start noticing what's already here. We were never meant to be projects. We are people, whole, real, and beautifully complete.